My goodness, this is quite the feast you're treating me to, friends. Honestly, has me feeling a bit guilty. But this shellfish really is delicious, don't you think? And pairing it with a chilled white wine, perfection.
What we're referring to is a technology from science fiction. One that most believe to be just that, fiction. And given that its capacity for harm is on the same level of a nuclear weapon, there is plenty of cause for concern. Scientists have spoken on its potential uses in the real world at academic conferences in the past. I believe they called them organic nanomachines.
You've realized something else, haven't you, Spriggan? Particularly about the most paradoxical phenomenon brought about by the white devices. A phenomenon incompatible with the very laws of our world's reality. One that even the roaring lion and I failed to foresee.
The way those guys teleport. It ain't orbital phase shifting tech. And they aren't using Eastern Dwenja or the Society's translocation tricks either. At a glance, you'd assume they were just moving too fast for us to see, but they weren't. No, it may have only been for a fraction of a second, but for that brief moment in time, Ix, the Vestiges, and the Executors no longer existed in this world. And that includes both the higher dimensions and subspaces, such as rifts in the Spirit Path.
Wait a minute. You're not seriously saying...
Given Mr. Arkwright's connections to said higher dimensions, I see no reason to question his assertion. Movement from one point in space-time to another that disregards the law of causality. In other words...
A space-time leap, no? Albeit done on an incredibly small scale.
Wait just a darn minute! This teleportation of theirs ignores the principle of mass conservation and the law of causality?
Well, with that, I think I'll be taking my leave. No doubt Shizuna will be pleased to hear your revelations, and I believe I came to learn something of my own as well.
What?
Hey, hold on a sec.
What?
Hey, hold on a sec.
Oh, you scoundrel. You only came to Anchorville to watch Van come to that very conclusion, didn't you?
What?
Is that why you helped us in the hospital?
I get it now. Gotta say, that was pretty calculating of you, old-timer. Though seeing as you're Shizuna's master and all, I can't say I'm surprised.
The bit about getting a physical wasn't a lie, at least. And neither was the part about wanting to say my final farewell to the Roaring Lion. I'm glad it gave me the chance to meet you all. In any event, allow me to thank you, Spriggan. I feel much more sure in which decisions I'd like to make in the future. Know that the malice crawling through this land has not disappeared. But if we support each other, we will endure. And if we endure, we are certain to meet again. Though as for when, I cannot say. I wish you well, Bergard. Give Dominique my regards, Chloe.
I'll be sure to. As soon as I can get in touch with her, that is.
Stay safe, friend. I know you're only acting with our future in mind. Before you leave, though, I've got one final question for you. Where are you headed?
East. A place you and your disciples are bound to as well.
Yo, Van. Heard things went to hell pretty fast, huh?
We just got to Anchorville, in case you're wondering. We're out eating by the riverside right now.
Cool. Then maybe I'll have a beer while we're...
We've got work to do too, Jack. No alcohol.
Finalized your plans yet? mess.
Cut me some slack, honey. Look, I even brought you something.
Oh my gosh, monster meat! Look! Why, this must be a blessing of the goddess. Give it here, I'll cook it right up. They're close!
I'll keep them at bay.
At some point, somewhere in my heart, I began to doubt, to wonder if I had ever truly existed as a human. When I woke up at the Marduk Company, I had nothing. No memories, no body, no home. Nothing concrete. As you know, this prosthetic body cannot fully replicate all of the human senses, and while it simulates them for me through various devices and technology, none of it ever quite felt real. But meeting Mirabelle and all of you has made me feel like I've finally been able to become me. And now I know that I truly existed. I have a past. Memories of people who cared about me. Thank you. But to be perfectly honest, I was terrified. Terrified that somehow my old memories would replace everything I had built here and now. But with you right there by my side, Mr. Arkwright, I was able to push through that fear. You're right, and I intend on asking Mirabelle and everyone else to help. That includes you, Mr. Arkwright.